Hi, my name is Michaela Harris and I'm with Timberlake Marketing. I just want to take a few minutes today to show you some things that might help your business in the long run, some things that might help you gain more clients and beat out your competitors. So first things first, when I pulled up your website, and like I said, I'm not talking to you personally right this second, so I will have to make some assumptions. I just want to do this for educational purposes only, just to show you what to look for. So I am noticing on your website that down here in the footer, it says that your marketing and SEO is done by Next Ad Agency. I'm not sure if you know exactly what SEO is, but it's search engine optimization. It's what gets you to the first page of Google. And it's also what can optimize your Google business profile, things like that. That's what gets you FaceTime with customers, is being on that first page. So after I saw that, I thought, let's go and look. We can see here that your Google business profile does look good. However, I'm not seeing a company description. That's one red flag to me. A lot of customers like to read the description of the company, what you offer, things like that. Having your profile filled out completely is really important. That's what's going to keep you at the top of the map section. So you can put keywords behind your images. And if I actually go here, I can show you that part of optimizing for our search engine is if, like say I was coming, let me see. If I'm saving anything off, like saving any photos or links, having them as keywords is going to help tremendously. And I'm not seeing them saved as keywords, which is part of SEO. So if I'm a potential client and I'm looking for someone to do remodeling or painting, I search both. You are at the top of the map section, which is great. That's going to get you FaceTime with customers all on its own. But the next biggest thing, there's some people who will never look at this map section. Some people, this is all they look at. You want to be in as many places as possible to get as many clients as possible. So having your website down here in what we call the organic section is really important. Now, one thing, another small red flag that stood out to me was that with SEO, if it's done correctly, you can get to this top page. Depending on where your area is and search volume, sometimes that's easier than in other places. So even if I search painters, you do show up at the top in the maps, but I'm still not seeing your website. So then I go and I look and see why. Now, if I go and take your website, when I first clicked on this link right here in the Google business profile, when I clicked that, it took me to kind of an odd URL. So it had a lot of extra stuff after the URL that was unnecessary. I also saw that you had no backlinks, no domains, no keywords, and your site wasn't generating you any traffic. So your site's sitting there and no one's seeing it. If I searched just your URL without all that extra stuff, it did bring me back to your same website, so I'm not really sure why that's happening. It shouldn't be. I do see you do have some backlinks and domains, but you have no keywords and no organic traffic. So those keywords are important. Those keywords are what people search to look for you. So that's why your website's not showing up. You don't have any keywords. When we build websites and build home pages, we like to see 1,500 to 2,000 words on this homepage, and right now we're quite a bit shy of that. So what I would recommend is going in and adding more content, getting up to that 1,500 to 2,000 word limit, and using keywords that your competitors use and what they rank for in your content. So search terms. So for those keywords and search terms, I pulled one of your top competitors, and if you look, they don't actually have that much either. This is why I say ranking in your area actually wouldn't be super difficult. If you go and you build your content around their keywords, Georgia Remodeling. If you go that gets 40 searches a month, and your top competitor's position 70 for it. Getting to that first page for what people search for in your area is not super difficult for someone who is very good at SEO. So my recommendation to you would be to find out why you're not ranking on your first page for different search terms in your area, because ranking on that first page is what's going to get you face time with your clients. Sometimes, like I said, they never look in this map section. A lot of times people will skip right down here. Now, when I found you, I did find you not through Google. I found you through Hal's or Angie's List, something along those lines. Now, some people do search that way, but things like Angie's List cost money, and not everyone searches that way. A lot of people nowadays Google things, so it's important to be on that first page of Google. That's what's going to get you the most face time with customers. And if you're up here at the top above Angie's List, they're going to see you before they go look at the top 10 best home remodeling contractors in Dalton, Georgia on Angie's List. They're going to see you first. The closer you are to the top, the more reliable you seem to customers. That's what's going to help get you where you want to be and get you the clientele you want. So, just a quick recap. I would work on that homepage. If you are paying another agency, I would be asking a lot of questions about the same information. You know, what is it going to take to get me to that first page? And how long is it going to take me? I would be asking a lot of questions about that, or let's get a website update going so that we have the right amount of content. And then the last thing, if you notice any of these images, you can save these as keywords as well. That's part of on-page SEO. So anytime I build a website for someone, that's one of the first things I do. That's part of optimizing their website, so that, because when Google reads, it's not just reading the words, it's reading the words behind images as well. So those are my quick recommendations. Again, please don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. I would love to take an even deeper look into all this and help you out in any way that I can. In the end, I just hope that you gain some valuable knowledge from this video, and thank you so much for taking the time to watch it.